All right, it's Friday. How about a fun story? Dating five Nicoles. That's the title for today. Dating five Nicoles. Can you believe it? Believe it. Believe it. Five Nicoles. Kind of funny. We had an ongoing joke in my family over the years that I had some affinity about dating Nicoles. Yes, it's true. Dating five Nicoles. That's probably one of my claim to fames. My first girlfriend was a Nicole, and my last girlfriend was a Nicole. And I dated five, and why the heck do you want to hear about my story about dating five Nicoles? It's actually a pretty great story, to be honest with you. And if you're interested in hearing a good story about dating, I had a great date night with my wife last night, so I was thinking about it this morning and thinking about the last 20 years, having 22 years now. We've been dating for almost 22 years now, and we've been married for 19 years, 21, 22, something like that. It gets 20 years, married for 19. And it's pretty awesome that I've been able to date the same Nicole for that amount of time, because I've had experience dating other Nicoles. And why do you want to hear the story? It's actually pretty cool because it has to do with perfect timing. Because one of the things that I hear from people in life, just about everything, about life, relationships, health, fitness journeys, is perfect timing. The perfect timing. Oh, I just need to wait till the perfect timing. Can I just tell you one thing? It's Friday. If my life was about the perfect timing, I'd probably be disappointed, because the best things in my life, some of the best things in my life happened from really imperfect timing. And one of them was the fifth and final Nicole that I found. I say God probably did a little divine intervention and brought the two of us together. And it was the final Nicole, the fifth Nicole. You see, I moved to New York. I'll tell you a real quick story between the fourth and the fifth Nicole. There was a lot of time in between the fourth and fifth Nicole. And I dated a couple other girls, but I wasn't a serial dater, just so you know. But it doesn't matter now, because I'm a happily married man. So here we are, moving to New York. This was back in, 97, 98 in that time. And I moved to New York, dating a girl. You know, I wasn't necessarily thinking this was like it, but I was serious enough to move to New York with a girl. It really wasn't a great decision, because soon after we lived there together, after it was 4 months, we didn't live together anymore. Enough said that. So that was, that's what got me to New York, first off. That's what got me to New York. But then, check this out. Then I was like, all right, do I stay in New York? Do I leave? I had a good job. I was out of school. I was single, and I stayed in New York. And lo and behold, I met the Nicole that I'm with now. And 21 years later, we're still together. And I would say that's imperfect timing. You see, the perfect timing was not necessarily for me to get to New York. It was the reason why I was going to New York, and that is to find that Nicole. And again, happily married 21 years later, here we are. And we had an amazing date night last night. So what does that have to do with you? I want to share with you, life is about imperfect timing. Things happen in really, I think, the worst possible time. I honestly never thought I'd ever move to New York City. I never had any interest to move to New York City. And then I actually never even thought about moving to Florida. I didn't even have an interest to move to Florida. Growing up up north, everybody said, no, Florida's just too hot. That's someplace you go to retire. You don't go raise a family and start a family there. You go there when you retire. And here I am 20 years later in Florida, loving the beach life here. It's pretty amazing. And I just want to share with you today, as you go into your weekend, and maybe your week was off, and maybe it wasn't perfect timing. Maybe you're trying to get healthier. Maybe you're even trying to get into a relationship. Maybe you've been married and divorced, or maybe you're widowed, or maybe you're in a rough spot, and maybe you're waiting for the perfect timing to get healthier. You're waiting for the perfect timing to start something new. And I'm going to tell you, don't wait. Take action. I took imperfect action when I moved to New York. Now, I made some mistakes along the way, but you know what? Now, I think back, and I told my wife last night, I said, you know, I'm really glad that I moved to New York with the other Nicole, the fourth Nicole, and I found the fifth Nicole, and here we are 21 years later, and we have a pretty amazing life together. And I just want to encourage you, when you're thinking about waiting, oh, it's just not the right timing, it's just not the right timing. I hear this all the time. I want to lose weight, I want to get back in shape, I want to get healthier, but right now is not the right timing. We got a lot going on, I got a lot in my family going on, I got a lot of things going on in my health and my life, and it's just not the right time. I'm going to wait for a couple of months. Let me just wait till the summer gets done. Let me wait till the kids get back to school. Let me just wait till I can take care. Let me wait until I get this move settled in. Let me wait. Let me wait till the perfect timing. But you know, the hard thing about waiting for the perfect timing is time doesn't wait for you. Think about that. Time doesn't wait for you. So keep that in mind. I just hope you enjoy my story. Again, yes, I did date 5 Nicoles. I always like to say, my family says, it took me 5 Nicoles to find the right one. And here I am 21 years later, been able to date the same one for the last 21 years. That's a good record, isn't it? Well, anyway, I hope you have a great record with your health, and I hope you have an amazing, blessed weekend. Take care. Talk soon.